Let's go to Ox. Ox, you're on the air in College Point. Good morning, Ox.
Hi, Howard. How are you, buddy?
Oh, I'm great.
Long time, no talk. Listen, I went to Gallagher's Titty Bar last week. My friends brought me out. You know, I'm in a wheelchair.
Yeah, I know you.
And yeah, all the girls. Let me tell you, the girls that are in this place, gorgeous. Anyway, I had about 4 of them around me, and I asked them, anybody know Ronnie, the limo driver? Because they said they used to work at Rick's. And the 2 of them started laughing. The other 2 didn't hear me because of the music. And then the 2 that heard me told the other 2, and they all said, "Ew, Ronnie the Midget?"
Oh.
They call him Ronnie the Midget.
No, they didn't say that. You're lying, Rox.
That's what
Is that true?
Those in Rick's call me even.
Are you serious? That's what those girls said?
What they said to me and my friends, yep.
Wow.
They Ronnie the Midget. Now, I don't know if he's grabbing their titties and they don't want them to do it, but they have to.
They didn't like Ronnie?
Ronnie's got pulled in. No, they hate him.
But aren't you the same guy who said 𝗦𝗁𝗲 has enormous pussy lips?
Well, that's true. If Robert was in the bathroom, I'm out there, baby. I get information.
Ox is the guy who started that horrible rumor about 𝗦𝗁𝗲, and I didn't like that.
Robert, go in the bathroom now.
No, thank you.
You said something last week. I wonder why Lisa still hasn't had a date, and that phony date she went on about a month ago.
All right, Ox, enough of that.
He really has it in for Lisa.
Just lest anyone think that guy's for real. 𝗦𝗁𝗲 has normal human-sized labia, and just so you know. And that's that. Hey, how did Ronnie's audition go? I got a note from Doug Goodstein from the Howard TV guys. They covered it.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
I wondered if they were, treating this seriously or if he was going to have a TV crew following him.
I asked Ronnie about it, and Ronnie got an audition for some sitcom. But now it's sounding like strange to me. First, I thought they were giving Ronnie his own sitcom, and now it sounds like he was auditioning for one episode, and that they called a whole bunch of other people from the show to audition as well. Like Richie Wilson ended up auditioning, and Rachel.
For the same part, Ronnie was auditioning for, or
different
other parts.
Yeah, it sounds like it's
they're stacking the deck.
They're stacking the deck, and it's like a promotion to get our fans to watch the show.
Right.
So I don't know. I was hoping for the Ronnie sitcom.
Well, yeah, the other day when we were talking to him, I couldn't tell because at first it sounded like this part was written for Ronnie.
Yeah.
And then he started talking about having to go in and audition. And I thought, well, that's odd.
Here's the notes. This was a quick audition for a show called Wheels. Richie Wilson and Rachel Fine were also at the audition. Rachel and Richie ended up auditioning.
Richie is... What, is he, a cameraman?
Yeah, I don't even know what he does. He's on Howard TV.
Right.
And so they said, a few weeks ago, Ronnie sent out a tweet saying that Wheels is looking for more people to be cast in the show and attached an email address for people to send photos to.
They don't know how to get people to be actors?
No, they needed Ronnie to help. All 3 of them got in an early audition, which was all shot by Howard TV, and the video will be loaded in the morning. Ronnie's auditioned solo. Richie and Ronnie auditioned together.
Dude.
And Rachel auditioned solo as well.
Dude.
What is it, like a whole Howard Stern show episode?
Here's what happened. Nobody knew anything about this except me from the beginning.
Right.
They contacted me through Twitter a long time ago, back in April, about this.
Okay.
So they put a thing out on Twitter, an open audition for people to come in and audition for the show about 4 weeks ago.
Right.
And people were to send in headshots and, stuff like that. And that they would call, by invitation only, by email, to come in and audition. So a whole bunch of people got emails to come in.
So how did your audition go?
It just happened that Richie and Rachel got the same night.
Now, how did your audition go?
I thought it went really well. And
now, is it for one episode, or would your character...
No, for the whole thing.
You're a character, a regular character.
The angry coffee truck driver.
Oh.
Oh,
you could do that.
You should be able to do that.
I think it went really well. I mean,
What did you have to say?
It was like I was talking to another, like a salesman would come to the coffee truck, say.
Right.
And he would ask, like a new guy a new salesman come to the truck, and he would ask what the rules are with the coffee truck. And I would say to him, the rules are, you don't ask me for credit, you don't ask me for cash, you pay cash, You don't, and if you touch it, you buy it, that kind of stuff. And I thought it went pretty well.
Now, you are an angry kind of guy in real life, but are you able to become a character like that?
Did you summon up the anger from somewhere?
Yeah, I think I did.
And did they indicate?
Because I got in a fight with Stephanie before I went there, so I was really
Okay.
What were you fighting about with her?
just stupid.
What's stupid? What are you doing?
It was a stupid thing.
Got yourself a nice young girl.
Yeah, no. It was cool.
What'd you fight about?
We had a little argument.
What was the argument?
A normal argument
I'm
about
curious,
something.
what do you argue with her about?
It was something about I said, she had started this job, and it was. I don't even want to go in. I can't go into it on the air.
You can't.
No.
I'm just wondering what you argue about.
No, it was something stupid. It was nothing.
You got worked up.
Yeah. And then we were like fighting on the phone as I was walking from where I parked my car. As I was walking to the audition.
What the hell are you fighting about?
We were just arguing, and she was yelling at me. I'm yelling at her, and I go, "Well, thanks for making me angry before I go to the audition," which actually worked out pretty good.
You should really thank her now.
What is it? You don't like her to work? Or?
No, not at all. It's nothing. It was cool.
What do you think he's fighting with?
Everything was fine,
I'm trying to figure it out. If I don't know, does he not like the kind of job she took?
She's got a great job.
What she was wearing? Like, you think she's
No, it was nothing like that at all. Nothing like that. Nothing.
Anyway, it says here in my notes, 𝗦𝘁𝗄𝗿𝗍 was supposed to be there at 7 o'clock for the audition. At 6:45, she contacted Ronnie and said she was going to bail out.
Yeah, well, she texted me, and see, originally the audition was scheduled for 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock at night.
8 o'clock at night. Then they said they would start earlier. So I text her. Now, I know she lives in the city.
Right.
I text her at 20 to 7, and I said we're going to get in earlier, probably around 7 o'clock in that area.
Right.
So they took us upstairs about 5 after 7. At 6:50, she texted me, said, "Sorry, I can't make it. Good luck."
Oh.
She bailed out? She's the newswoman.
I don't know. I have no idea what happened.
That's a big story, you auditioning for a sitcom.
I don't know what happened. Howard TV was there at 6 o'clock waiting in the lobby. So that's all I know.
The guys wrote, it seems as if she was inconvenienced to do the shoot.
Well, if Ronnie gets the sitcom and it takes off, Howard 100 News won't have been there at the beginning.
That's right. What's with 𝗦𝘁𝗍𝗿 not showing up?
I don't know.
Let's see what else. Richie was able to see the script that Ronnie had to read. It was basically written as if Ronnie wrote it himself.
What does that mean?
Seemed like a natural read for him until he had to say the word Epicurean. Epicurean,
yeah, but I kind of did it on purpose to make it sound like I was stupid.
Oh, that was a technique you used.
Yeah. An acting choice. I actually read it twice because when Richie read for the part that they had him try out for, he was the salesman who came to the coffee truck. So they said to me, well, why don't you read the part with him and let's see how it goes, and it went pretty good. I think, anyway. But I always think everything goes good and winds up being so.
Richie did the audition as a goof to see what would happen. They ended up pairing him with Ronnie to read together, but Richie doesn't expect to be called back. Richie doesn't feel he did a good job.
Oh, really?
He's not an actor.
After Ronnie's first read, Richie heard everyone in the room clapping through the closed door, so they must have liked it.
They were. So
then maybe you got the part.
Wow, how cool is that?
Yeah, I was pretty happy about the whole thing.
Also there at the audition was one of Ronnie's former hot chick of the week, Christy Day, who flew in from North Carolina just to try out.
Yeah, she had sent in her thing, headshot. Yep. She does acting and modeling and stuff like that.
So when are we going to find out if you're in this show?
I don't know. I guess I'll hear from them when they're done with the auditions. So.
All right.
I know they were running them till like 2 a.m. this morning. So.
Wow.
What is it, Gary?
In 10 seconds, I'll be right back with the audition.
Oh, you have it?
Yeah.
You have Ronnie's audition?
I have Ronnie's audition, and then I'm pulling the one with him and Richie.
Okay.
Ronnie De Niro.
Because the first one he did with the producer.
All right. I'll wait for that.
All right, man.
Ronnie De Niro will call you.
Hey, I hope it works.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, I hope it's cool.
Did you discuss how much money it's going to pay?
No, we hadn't gotten. I'm gonna.
They'll talk to my agent.
The Buckwald office for that.
They probably think you'd do it for anything, but you want a certain amount of money, right?
You're going to be a major character.
I mean, I'm not gonna be an ass, just because.
Right.
I want to do it.
You want major
I think
character
it'll
money?
be, I think it'll be cool.
I want my own trailer.
Do you think he'll ever be, you know how De Niro is De Niro? Like, you know who it is just by saying his last name?
Yeah.
Will there ever be a time where you can just say Mund?
Mund. What is it, Gary?
So it's on Gary, page 2, and Green in the first column. So the guy you hear off mic reading with him is a producer, and then I'll pull the one with him and Richie.
You hear your audition. See how you did.
Ready, Ron?
Ready as I'm ever going to be.
Hi, what's special today?
What's special? I'll tell you what's special. What's special is that I'm done in 2 hours. That's what's special.
No, I mean on the truck. Good joke.
New guy, huh? What's special is no credit. It's all COD. No, and I'll pay you on Friday crap. No Rick. I'll give you some money on Tuesday. No, I haven't sold a car in a week and have...
It's fine.
I was warming up.
Sounds like they'll give you the job anyway.
Yeah.
No, I think it went, pretty good.
Right. What do you think, Robin? Do you think he's got something there?
They were clapping?
They were clapping.
They were clapping. It was over.
Money. And what's really special, no roach coach jokes. Because I don't smoke them, sell them, or have them. They're okay. That's what's special.
He's a horrible actor, isn't he?
But sometimes that's what works.
Well, they want somebody who sounds dumb and stupid, I guess. I don't know. An angry driver. Besides, how special can coffee and buttered rolls be? This ain't Olive Garden on wheels, you know.
Just asking because I was in the restaurant business too.
Oh, yeah? Well, I could see how great that worked for you.
I ain't watching this
Maybe
show.
once you see it on camera,
Yeah.
it really pops.
I think he's got something. I'm not sure what it is, but he's got something. I don't know. What do I know? Hey, maybe that's the...
I don't know what they're looking for.
Ronnie, if they were applauding that, then maybe you're onto something.
Thank you.
I hope so. Yeah. Huh. Let me guess. You had some fancy place somewhere with tablecloths and candles that real expensive most people couldn't pronounce. I'm getting close, right? Made a lot of money, spent all the cash, and you beat Uncle Sam out of silly toys and cheap broads? Oh, God knows what else you're gonna try to...
Oh, my God.
Are there periods in that sentence?
I think he got something, but I don't know if it's called...
No, there are periods, man.
Yeah. That's some read. Maybe he was...
It is a read.
Were you a little nervous?
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
Yeah,
Of course I was nervous.
sure.
Pulled some Zagat into...
What did he just say?
Zagging in the what?
I don't know.
Wait, let me back that up.
I mean, cater truck cuisine, right?
What?
Right.
Attached. Sam out of silly toys and cheap broads. Oh, God knows what else you're gonna try to pull some Zagat into protection.
To the
I don't know what that is.
That's, you think it went well?
Yeah.
You think that audition went well?
Yeah, I think it went well.
You didn't even say in English over there. I
Yeah,
don't know
well,
what
that's the whole idea. That's
really?
the whole idea of it. They wanted me to sound,
Well, you definitely just sound dopey.
that's what they want. They
Yeah, but
want
you
that's-
don't even sound like you're... Well, all right. Well, I don't know what they're looking for.
I don't know. Maybe that's not what they're looking for, but that's what they told me they're looking for.
I was going to say, they gave you some direction like that. that they're looking for.
Yeah, because I met with these guys about a month ago.
Okay.
At a restaurant.
Did they give you the lines in advance?
No.
No, there was
Well,
a
why didn't
cold
they do that?
read.
Because they wanted me to just come in and read it. And see how it went.
Well,
They gave it to me 5 minutes before I walked in.
so you didn't get to memorize it or anything?
No, I was just reading it off the paper, About carrying cater truck cuisine, right?
What?
Carrying
So
what?
what's catering truck cuisine?
You can't even say it.
I was
Cuisine.
doing it.
Catering truck cuisine.
I was doing it on purpose like that.
No, you weren't.
Yeah, I was.
You're having trouble.
No, I wasn't. I did it on purpose.
Bullshit.
I'm telling
Don't
you.
bull-
I
That was
wasn't
my true
bullshit. I wasn't.
Ronnie.
Ronnie. Dude, I'm not. Gonna be.
Just coffee and a piece of fudge over there.
Fudge. What if you see fudge?
And no tray over there.
There you go.
That's Ronnie.
You really. Mastermind? Well, Wolfgang, fudge happens to be mushroom truffle casserole.
What?
Yeah, well, it looks a bit oozy.
It didn't last a week.
Okay, then, just coffee. Thanks.
Hope you sell some cars that Chateaubriand.
Thanks for...
It sounds to me like they were goofing on him, giving him hard words to say. Something's up with this audition.
they were
because
throwing-
if he's supposed to be like just an angry blue-collar truck driver, what's he doing using
First
words
of all-
like Epicurean
First of all,
and cuisine
what show do you know a guy has this big a dialogue?
with the guy in the truck?
Right. What is it?
I was just going to say the second one that he does with Richie is a different pronunciation of that word that he couldn't get the first time.
I know, but
Well, I was refining my humor.
I think they're up to something here.
I don't think so.
No?
No.
Wow, look at the applause. Ronnie.
Yeah.
Ronnie goes, I think I did good.
Yeah.
I said I thought it went all right.
Joe, how do you like the audition?
Hey, well, if they were looking for somebody who truly sounds stupid, you nailed it, Ronnie.
Well, there you go. This guy thinks you did a good job.
Right.
Very nice.
Are there any actors out there who can shed some light on auditioning and how Ronnie did?
Keith, you're an actor. How did that sound to you?
He sounded like Hank the Drunken Dwarf. You put that tape of him next to Hank side by side, you won't be able to tell the difference.
Rick, go ahead. You're on the air.
You're like last guy nailed it. It's Hank the Angry Dwarf.
Right.
I mean, if you pull from the Son of the Beach, that's exactly what Ronnie sounds like.
James, you're on the air.
Howard, make it stop. Make it stop, please. Good God. You're killing us.
You don't like Ronnie's audition?
Oh, man, it's horrible. It's horrible. After a good week, and now you're bringing us all down.
All right. Well, there you go.
Place is falling apart here.
Place is falling apart.
Look at this.
What happened?
I don't know. I put my hand on here and all the crap is coming off of my
Oh,
head.
dear. I guess it had a 5-year shelf life.
Richie Wilson was at Ronnie's audition.
Hey, what's going on?
What's up?
The funniest thing was Ronnie came almost dressed for the part. He had on like a shirt that would look like he came from a mechanic shop. It had the name Mac on the chest and everything.
Well, he's a method actor.
Yeah.
I'm like Lee Strasberg.
Yeah.
Did you have an outfit on that would reflect the character?
Yeah, it was whatchamacallit?
Oh, yeah, there you are.
There he is.
Oh, there he is. Well, look at you. Look the part. That was some read.
What's special is that I'm done in 2 hours. That's what's special.
No, I mean on the truck.
Wait.
I need a Jose.
I forgot.
Josie. Wait, just skip over Josie.
Skip over Josie? Okay.
No, it's
New
supposed to be
guy, huh?
another part.
What's special is no credit. It's all COD. No, I'll pay you on Friday. No, Rick, can you cover me till Tuesday? No, I haven't sold a car in a week and have no money. And what's really special, no roach coach jokes, because I don't
No,
smoke.
what?
Roach coach jokes.
Listen, whatever. I'm glad you got the audition. I hope it works out for you. I really do.
Thank you.
I mean, it's unbelievable. Jeff, go ahead. Jeff the drunk wants to weigh in. I think he liked it. Yeah, go ahead, Jeff.
Yeah, oh, yeah. I'm sure he loved it.
That was so funny. I bet you I could do better than that.
I bet you could.
Well, listen, you got to give
They
it a
didn't
shot.
call you.
No, they called Ronnie. They want him. All right, listen, Ron, congratulations on your triumphant audition over at the,
Thank you.
what's the show? Wheels.
Wheels.
Wheels. Okay, very good. All right, look, I got to take a break. We'll be back right after these words.
But we should start off with the news story, I guess, that happened with Ronnie and his audition. And if I'm casting this show and I want Ronnie, I don't need Ronnie to read.
That's right.
I hear him on the air. I know his personality. I know the character of Ronnie, if you will. And I put him right in. I don't understand, and Ronnie can explain it, but I don't understand why they would have him read for the part. He basically has the part if it's my show. Do you agree with that?
Well, does he has the part?
Well, that's the question.
Maybe, listen, they wrote a script and they want him to be that character. But you're right. I would have done it more knowing that Ronnie's not a trained actor. I go, Ronnie, you got a food truck. You're angry. People come here all the time. They bust your balls. Be Ronnie.
Right. Well, that's exactly what happened when I met with the two guys who wrote the script. I met with them without the producer, without, the guys, other writers that came in afterwards to, like, tune it up or whatever they did. And I was me. Like, they gave me an idea what it was. and I was sitting there at the table at dinner, and I was like rattling stuff off, and they're saying, "Great, this is exactly what we want." But when I went there last night, they handed me a script, and I.
But how much time did you have between seeing the script for the first time and then doing the bit?
Probably about 8 minutes.
Yeah, see, that's not a lot. You're not a trained actor.
No, not at all. And they know that. They know I'm not a trained actor, but I don't know. Maybe they just wanted to see what it sounded like, you know.
But what you were saying is like, hey, if you already know Ronnie, you wouldn't need him to read. I totally disagree, because a script and improving is totally different things. Like Ronnie just being Ronnie maybe would work out like, wow, that's so natural.
Mm-hmm.
But if it's gonna be a scripted show, and it's like, you know, that's different to do scripted lines.
To me, it sounded like a done deal. I thought Ronnie was already part of the show, and then when I heard he had to audition, that sounded kind of weird.
See, I always thought they were very interested in him, but they wanted to see him. I didn't know it was a done deal. What's your impression?
No, they wanted me to come in and read no matter what, just to make it look good. I don't know.
So do you think you got the part no matter what?
I don't know. I'm not going to say yes, and I'm not going to say no. I think so.
Even though they applauded when you were done.
Yeah.
I mean, we heard that on the tape.
Yeah, I mean, because I don't know. I was just acting like I don't know what I was. I was just reading.
What did you,
crazy like? You know what I'm
Ronnie,
saying?
what did you mean that you were acting? Like you talked about, you were doing a character. You were acting when you did the audition. You weren't really.
No, I was trying to be me, you know, but I was trying to be angry. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the way the part is supposed to be. I mean, you got to put on some kind of anger. I mean, you can't just be, you know. I'm not angry all the time like everybody thinks I am.
Were you angry that they asked Richie Wilson and Rachel to read for parts?
No, because it was an open casting thing that they put up on Twitter and on the internet for people to send in headshots. And, you know, I didn't even find out about that Richie and Rachel were reading for it till, let's see, we read last night. I found out on like a Thursday maybe of last week that they were doing it. I didn't even know.
Why were you so pissed at Lisa G?
Oh, come on. It was obvious. I mean, she made a point that she wanted to. She's been covering this story the whole time. She's been talking to the two guys that wrote the script, who, you know, are putting this whole thing together with the, you know, network and the whole deal. And she said to me, you know, let me know when you're going to read for it. So I let her know. And yesterday she contacted me in the afternoon saying, did they back your time up to 6 o'clock? And I said, no, where did you hear that? She said, well, they thought they were going to get you in earlier. I said, well, it's a possibility, but as of now, it's 8 o'clock. But we're going to get there around 7. So I drove into the city. I parked. I walked over there, and Howard TV was in the lobby waiting for me. And we hung out in the lobby until the people came down. They got us. They brought us upstairs, and we did our thing. And we were out of there by 7:30, 20 to 8, something like that. I mean, it was no big deal. I mean, and it's not like she didn't live in the city or whatever. What happened was I text her at 20 minutes to 7 saying that we were probably going to go in earlier. And like maybe 5 or 10 minutes later, she texts me back saying, I'm not coming, can't make it, good luck.
Do you think if it was Gary or Fred or anybody else, she would have been there?
Without a doubt in my mind.
So you feel like you're being singled out here by her?
Not that I'm singled out. It's just
disrespected, maybe a little bit.
Maybe disrespected that it wasn't important enough.
What do you think, Gary? Does Ronnie have a valid gripe here?
You know, I spoke to Brad Driver, who's our news director. They're a little short-staffed right now, so they figured TV was going to cover it, and they could get whatever audio for the show that they needed from that. But I know that the news department's always looking for stories, and I thought this was an important enough story to cover. And I'd probably agree with Ronnie if it were 9 o'clock and it was a Robert De Niro red carpet. I have a pretty good idea at least to be there.
Fair enough. How about you, Benji? Do you think Ronnie's coming out of left field on this, or he's got a right to be upset?
Well, I mean, to me, yeah, it's a little bit out of left field. Like, I don't, like, I think it's kind of up to them to judge.
But don't say you're coming.
Huh?
Don't say you're coming.
Well, see, there's parts to it I don't understand. Like, I don't understand. Like, Lisa said it was canceled at 5:30.
No, yeah, but I spoke.
But why weren't you told at that? Were you told at that point it was canceled?
No,
it wasn't canceled. The time was moved.
No, Lisa said they decided to cancel, not go.
That the news department decided to cancel. But no, Lisa didn't contact me till 10 to 7 saying sorry, can't make it. Good luck.
But it had already been
That's
canceled at that
not
point.
saying that we decided not to cover it. It's just like, you know, basically.
Well, here's another question. Do you think that because Lisa's the one covering it, because she's a woman, because she said, because her big thing was, I was already in my sweats. Do you think because she needed to get ready and get made up as opposed to say,
what?
As opposed to say, high pitch Mike throws on a Lady Gaga t-shirt, he's there in 5 minutes. Lisa now has to take an hour to get ready.
Yeah, but she knew about it, Gary. It's not like she didn't know about it. Then don't cover it. Don't even say you're going to cover it. You know, I don't care. But, you know, it kind of makes me look like an ass.
Wait. That's interesting.
How does it make you look like
actually, to the people, she made a whole arrangements with them that she was coming.
Oh, so I see. So these guys who had you read, you told she was coming. And
I didn't tell them. She told them.
But
I didn't tell them that they should come. They all had contact numbers to get in touch with the people to find out if it was okay if they came to the read, to be in the room for the read, or not to be in the room, or just to be outside the room. They had full carte blanche to do whatever they want, to come in, to watch the read. Howard TV was in there for it, filmed it, the whole thing.
So why
all
do you
she had to do was say, we're not coming.
Why do you look bad? Would you say Lisa looks bad in that situation?
No, I just feel it makes me look like an ass. I'm sorry. You know?
But don't you think like
disrespected, like Gary said?
Do you think to them they see the Howard TV there, that Howard's talking about? Do you think they're like, where are the Howard 100 News?
No. But why even make the effort if you're not going to be there? That's what I'm saying, Benji. Don't say you're coming if you're not.
You almost seem hurt a little bit, Ronnie.
It bothers me, yeah. I mean, she made such a big deal out of it that she wanted to cover it, and then, it doesn't show up.
See, I thought you were more mad that if it was Gary or Robin or someone like that, she would do it.
Well, it's pretty obvious that she ran to the Hamptons to cover Howard's party. I'm not saying I'm Howard, okay? Don't put that kind of shit in my mouth now like you're trying to do, like I know you always do.
No, you just put that
All
in
right?
your mouth. I didn't say a word.
No, but you listen, I know where it's coming. I know the show, okay? I know what the phone calls are going to be. I got it all mapped out already. I know how I'm going to get slammed, the whole bit. But you know what? If you say you're going to cover it, cover it. If you're not going to cover it, don't say you're going to cover it. Plain and simple.
Robin,
I wouldn't have gave a shit.
Robin, other than Ronnie being the only one who wants to start news coverage
No, but
here.
don't say you're going to cover it. That's all I'm saying.
He does care.
Yes, it hurt him.
Of course I care. They made a big deal out of it from the beginning, Robin, that it was a story. And please keep me updated. As it goes along, let me know when you're going to read for it, the whole thing.
Well, maybe they thought, okay, Howard TV is there.
Right.
They could sort of jump on the story that way since they were shorthanded.
Understood, Robin. But don't tell me at 6 o'clock you're coming, and then at 20 to 7, tell me you're not coming. What's the sense?
But wait. I thought that big a difference to you,
No,
Gary?
I don't know why he cares so much.
Yeah.
That's right. I understand that you think they put you in a bad spot, but why do you care? It seems like you care more on a personal level.
You made a whole story out of it, and then when the whole thing comes together, and then you walk away from it.
Yeah, but I think the people that were running the event don't really care.
No, they don't give a shit.
You care, and so what do you? So okay, so they changed their mind.
Yeah, how were you hurt?
Ronnie was saying that he looks bad in this situation.
And to who?
To everybody.
Who's this everybody?
To everybody that was there.
But you don't look bad to me.
Howard TV people were there.
Whatever. I don't. You know what? No matter what I say, I'm wrong. I'm wrong.
No, we're not. It's not a confrontational thing. I swear to God, Ronnie. No, I think you feel. I think at the core of this, you feel that it bothers you that Lisa didn't think you were important enough to show up.
Exactly. Exactly right. That's it. There you go.
Robin,
don't make a whole thing out of it with me. Don't call me. Don't say anything.
Wow.
Just don't come. Don't say a word.
I'm surprised.
Like she got your hopes up in a way, and then
not that she got my hopes.
You
up.
sound scorned, Ronnie. Honestly,
I'm not scorned. Okay, it all makes sense in my head, not in yours. Okay.
Okay, I'll agree with that. Robin, what did you think of Ronnie's read? Granted, he's never done something like that before.
Well, again, it was a cold read. And he had no familiarity with the script. He's not trained as an actor. I don't think you've ever taken any acting lessons or anything. Not. So how's he supposed to do? They didn't give him an opportunity to do anything but read the script. And that's what it sounds like. It sounds like Ronnie's reading a script.
With these opportunities popping up, have you thought about taking acting lessons or something like that?
No.
Well, hey, why do you want to mess with some natural talent? That could ruin him.
Yeah, exactly.
Chuck Zito's standing over there. He acts. Do you take acting lessons?
Let me ask you a question, Chuck. Let me ask you a question. Seriously, if you were me, all right, And the news department's covering this whole story all along.
Oh, God, he's back to that. We're trying to change the subject.
For like a month, okay? I'll make it real quick. For like a month, they're covering the whole story. Keep me updated. Let me know when you're going to read. We want to be there when you read. And then it's at 20 to 7, when you're going to read at 7:15, they tell you, we're not going to make it. Good luck. Would you be pissed off?
Definitely.
Okay. That's all.
Because they covered the whole show up until you read.
That's all. I felt.
Did you have a good reading or not?
It was all right.
It was all right. Maybe good thing they didn't cover it.
Yeah, whatever. Whatever.
But Chuck, they're going out of the way to get Ronnie. They've talked to Ronnie. They want him for this part. They've basically told him that it's written for him. And then he goes through this reading, and now he's sort of having second thoughts, it seems. Or he's
I'm not having second thoughts.
Well, wait a minute. If they tell him it's written for him, then why even read?
Why is he
That was my
reading?
point.
That's the question.
I don't know.
And if it's written for him, why put in the word 𝗦𝗵ci𝘄𝗿𝗍?
Oh, God. And what are some of those other words that we never even could make out?
It doesn't sound like an angry guy in a food truck is going to use those words.
Doesn't sound like the angry Ronnie you get out of the limo.
But I think that was the joke of it, for me to not be able to pronounce it right.
You know, like when Tony Walnuts or whatever uses words like that, maybe that's what they were going
Holy
for.
Walnuts, Tony Sirico.
Yeah. I guess. I don't know.
Yeah,
but you don't give a guy a script 5 minutes before.
Well, they're known to do that. I mean, it's a cold reading.
Yeah, but
basically.
It's a part supposedly written for him. Why are they cold reading him?
Well, if it's reading for him, there's no reason to read for it.
I
mean, I've walked out of auditions because I wouldn't read.
Yeah.
They know they've seen me on odds for 5 years.
You've done lots of things. This is my first thing. I'm not going to walk out on the people. I want the deal.
Whether you know it or not, you're in show business every day being with Howard and on his show.
Understood.
So you know what's going on.
And these guys heard you on the show. They contacted you from the show. They know who you are.
No, actually, these people contacted me through Twitter, not through the show.
Oh, God, he's so whack.
But that's through the show. Oh, stop it, Robin, will you please? Leave me alone.
You know what, Steve? We got to take a quick break. When we come back,
I'm leaving.
No, you're not. Stay right there.
Yeah, the wrap-up show was great. I heard a lot of it. I love when Chuck Zito came in and started yelling about Brie Olson. I just thought it was fantastic. Because, you know, Chuck's one of those guys, has a very definite opinion about people.
Well, she didn't seem to be a big fan of his either.
No.
We mentioned his name and she made a face.
Well, I don't know. The two of them just didn't hit it off. But Ronnie, the limo driver, was on first, and he makes no sense.
Yeah, Ronnie doesn't understand. Does he speak English?
I don't know.
Is this his first language? It really is like we're speaking two different languages.
I've tried to explain to Ronnie that a lot of times he doesn't understand what's going on, but he doesn't believe me. You know what I mean? Like he does it like it's really. I go, Ronnie, you're not perceiving this the right way. There's no big. And then he gets crazy and he has these perceptions.
And then he makes points that are there's no reason to make them.
Right. But you can't tell him anything. He gets confused.
Yeah, it's hard talking to him.
But I received letters from famous friends of mine and also just fans of ours. And all of them agreed that probably last week, aside from Lady Gaga, that Ronnie's audition was the greatest thing ever. And Gary goes, you were being awfully kind to Ronnie. I go, what am I going to say? I mean, that audition, I never heard reading like that.
Whatever.
But that's what it was. It was reading. It wasn't acting.
Right.
It was barely reading.
But he was claiming.
Barely reading.
But he was claiming he was barely reading because.
No, that was my gimmick.
That was his acting, but you know it wasn't.
No.
Right. Because he But anyway, Ronnie's audition for the sitcoms, the supposed sitcom.
It is legend. I mean, there's video that goes along with that, right?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Oh, good.
I'm sure that'll be on
Because I
Howard
need to
TV.
see it as well.
I know Howard TV covered it. Yeah, I don't care about the actual sitcom. I care more about Ronnie's audition.
He should audition for every show and every movie.
Well, some actor friends of mine just contacted me and said, you know, thank you for playing that because so many people think acting is so nothing.
Simple.
So simple.
And anybody can do it.
It made everyone feel better.
And maybe Ronnie's the only one who can't do it.
So then Ronnie got into this jag where he was freaking out that 𝗦𝗫ci 𝗄𝗿 didn't cover his audition. Now, most of us do not even want 𝗦𝗫ci 𝗄𝗿 to show up when we go do stuff. But Ronnie really wanted her there, and he was really insulted.
He was livid.
Yeah. And I was listening to the wrap-up show, and I thought that was great.
Why were you so pissed at 𝗦𝗫ci 𝗄𝗿?
Oh, come on. It was obvious. I mean, I text her at 20 minutes to 7 saying that we were probably going to go in earlier. And like maybe 5 or 10 minutes later, she texts me back saying, I'm not coming, can't make it, good luck.
Do you think if it was Gary or Fred or anybody else, she would?
Without a doubt in my mind.
So you feel like you're being singled out here by her?
Not singled out. It's just
disrespected, maybe a little bit.
Maybe disrespected that it wasn't important enough. Lisa didn't contact me till 10 to 7 saying, "Sorry, can't make it. Good luck." It's just like, you know.
So sad. Ronnie's the only guy who really craves attention from the news department.
This is a big deal to him. It was just like when he was on Twitter. He needed to be verified.
Yeah.
Because that was a big deal. This is a huge deal to him.
Yeah, this is important. He couldn't let go of it.
Don't even say you're going to cover it. You know, I don't care. But, you know, it kind of makes me look like...
How does it make you look like an asshole?
To everybody.
Who's this everybody?
To everybody that was there.
But you don't look bad to me.
Howard TV people were there.
Whatever. I don't... You know what?
Whatever.
No matter what I say... I'm wrong.
No, we're not. It's not a confrontational thing. I swear to God, Ronnie. I think you feel that it bothers you that Lisa didn't think you were important enough to show up.
Exactly right. That's it. There you go.
Rob,
don't make a whole thing out of it with me. Don't call me. Don't say anything.
Wow.
Just don't come. Don't say a word.
I'm surprised.
Like she got your hopes up in a way, and then
not that she got my hopes up.
You sound scorned, Ronnie. Honestly,
I'm not scorned. Okay. It all makes sense in my head, not in yours, okay?
Yeah, that's where it is, in your head.
Yeah, exactly. And you're having a hard time explaining it to anyone because no one else can put that in their head.
It's like a steel vault,
Yeah.
and you can't get in.
Let's get to Lisa G, who's going to give us some quick headlines from the Howard 100 newsroom. Lisa, let's go, baby. There she is. Boy, she loves her job.
Shot out of a cannon.
Shot out of a cannon. Wow.
How are you?
All right, what's happening?
Oh, Ronnie's happening.
Ronnie, the limo driver.
What's he up to now?
We spoke to one of the
Did you
executives.
ever hear an audition like that? That was some audition he had, huh? Did you think
You
it was
should have
great?
been there. It would have been better if you were there. Obviously, that's why he's upset.
It's not that I can't read. I was acting like I can't
They want
read.
me to sound like that.
It was part of my acting. That was some audition.
Ready, Ron?
Ready as I'm ever going to be.
Hi, what's special today?
What's special? I'll tell you what's special. What's special is that I'm done in 2 hours. That's what's special.
No, I mean on the truck. Good joke.
New guy, huh? What's special is no credit. It's all COD. No, and I'll pay you on Friday crap. No Rick. I'll give you some money on Tuesday. No, I haven't sold a car in a week and have no money. And what's really special... No.
I like that you think it went well.
Well, that was the great thing. He came in and said, I think
Never
it went
claimed
great.
I was an actor. Okay?
I was in the zone.
Never claimed I was an actor.
I know.
I hit it out of the park.
He's Ronnie.
I'm Ronnie.
Ronnie De Niro.
I got other stuff going on. Don't worry.
What?
I got other stuff going on this week.
I know you
this
do.
Week. Yeah.
What your other audition, right?
No audition. Meeting at Dawn's.
With the people.
Yeah, but I'm not supposed to talk about anything anymore.
Where you'll be hosting your talk show.
I'm not talking about anything anymore. About
Why
this
is
stuff.
that?
Who came up with
I
that?
was told not to.
Your agent told you that?
I was told not to talk about anything anymore.
Why? Who told you that?
I don't want to say.
So if you were having another audition, you wouldn't invite Lisa G?
No, absolutely not.
Top secret.
Nope.
So you're having your meeting about the talk show. This is not the sitcom.
Right.
And this is with the Fox guys.
Right.
And so the meeting will ostensibly be to work out a deal because they want you.
Yes.
Good.
Now, why do you have to be there to work out the deal?
Because the guy wants to meet me.
Oh, he hasn't met you yet.
No, we spoke on the phone numerous
Any
times.
chances
He knows who I am and everything. But
Any chances he'll meet you and get completely turned off
maybe
the
he
project?
will. Maybe he will. I don't know.
So
maybe Lisa will come with me, and we'll see.
So will it be called the Ronnie Munn Show?
I have no idea.
You don't even know that.
We don't know.
Yeah. And someone made a decision for you to shut down in terms of information?
Yes.
So there's a blackout on you, media blackout.
Right. I'm not supposed to talk about anything anymore.
Darn.
What are the odds of that holding true?
Jokes. Because I don't smoke them, sell them, or have them. They're okay. That's what's special.
You sound so natural when you read this.
Yes.
Like
Just
it's...
like you talk.
Well, listen. Hey,
Yeah.
I
It's
walked
amazing.
in there, they handed me a piece of paper.
Right.
Never saw the piece of paper before.
Right.
Okay, so I was reading it.
It was a cold
like I was
read.
reading the newspaper.
Right. It was a cold read, right, Ronnie?
Cold read.
Exactly.
I don't do well
Ronnie,
with cold
thank you.
reads.
Thank you very much.
I like
Besides,
to
how
prepare.
special can coffee and buttered rolls be? This ain't Olive Garden on wheels, you know.
This ain't Olive Garden on wheels, you know.
I don't know if I'm comfortable with that. Can we say it's Bennigan's on wheels, Domino's, something?
Now, you say you've never taken any acting lessons. I find that hard to believe. I mean, I'm
Lost.
listening to the... Do
Stop
you
it now.
swear that you've never taken any acting
Yeah, I
lessons?
swear.
You're never in the school play?
Never in the school play.
Wow.
Never.
Hey, I was reading your tweet. You were stung by a yellow jacket. You what do you say, yellow jack?
I said yellow jacket.
That's a yellow
so, of
jacket.
course, Doug Goodstein,
Aha, Freudian slip.
he had to...
What does that mean?
Yellow jacket.
What?
What? He was really thinking about the news team.
yeah, really. Yeah.
Oh, boy. Oh.
Yeah, I always think about the news team.
So you were stung where?
In the back of my arm.
Oh, does that hurt,
Yeah.
man? I'm afraid of those bees.
I didn't even
Yellow-
know it. I was out watering the grass, and all of a sudden I feel this thing.
Wonder why it stung
Came
you.
up behind
I
you.
had nothing
You
else to
weren't-
do, I guess.
Yeah.
It was hot. It was real warm out.
Maybe it heard your audition.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe. I don't know.
I once got stung.
And then I think I broke my toe also.
Yeah?
Just like you.
How'd you do that?
I walked into a chair.
Were you drunk?
No, I was downstairs in my basement. I walked into a chair.
Oh, that is the worst.
I slammed it like straight into
Which
it.
toe?
Oh.
The pinky toe.
Are you going to go to a doctor? People,
No.
yeah, because Beth
I'm not
told
going.
me I was a baby for going to a doctor.
I'm not going. Stephanie wanted to wrap it and stuff. I said, leave it alone. See
Is
what
it killing you?
See what happens. Yeah, it's like real annoying, cause especially
You got shoes on?
when you got your shoe on. It's
Yeah.
really a
How'd you
bitch.
get your shoe on? It must have been a...
Yeah, well, I'm living with it.
How are you going to do at your meeting? I mean, you're
I'll
not going to
be
be...
fine. Don't
Yeah.
worry.
I'm a little under the weather.
You're going to be sitting there when they get there.
I got
You
a
won't
bee
walk
sting.
in.
I think I broke my toe, and then I slammed my head in a door.
Oh,
How'd you do that?
I was bringing the dogs in the house. It was
you
like
got all beaten up this weekend.
it was
He beat himself up.
It was the worst friggin' weekend ever. I'm coming into the house. I got 2 dogs, and I'm letting them off the leash to let them in the house. And
Right.
one didn't grab. I couldn't grab the leash fast enough, and the door slammed right on.
Maybe all this pressure is getting to you with all this performance.
If I'd been there, that
it's
wouldn't have
all the
happened.
pressure.
Just asking because I was in the restaurant business too.
Oh yeah? Well, I could see how great that worked for you. Huh. Let me guess. You had some fancy place somewhere with tablecloths and
Somewhere.
That's my guffaw.
candles that real
Ah.
expensive most people couldn't pronounce. I'm getting close, right? Made a lot of money.
They got to put him in this show.
I would love to see that.
Let me tell you, and another thing, and that's the way it goes. And I don't care.
Exactly.
No
Got all the
credit.
cash.
Sounds like Temple. Ah.
And you beat Uncle Sam out of silly toys and cheap broads? Oh, God knows what else.
Oh, God.
God knows what else.
Page 2.
You don't read that part, Ron.
Oh, sorry.
Thanks, Ronnie.
And oh, God knows what else.
What are you laughing at? You weren't there.
Yeah, Lisa, you could have been there.
Oh, God, stage direction. Walk to counter. Oh, I'm sorry.
You told me to read what's on this paper.
That's what I read.
Do I read it or do I not read it?
Thanks, Ronnie.
Don't print page 2 on there if you don't
If you
read
don't
it.
want me to
If you
read
don't
it.
want me to read it, don't put it on the page.
Well, Ronnie's defense, they did it and hand him the paper 1 second before. Not only had you never seen...
5 minutes.
Right.
5 minutes.
Well, not only had he not seen the words on the paper, it sounds like he'd never seen any words on any paper anywhere in the United States.
Thanks, Benji.
Sounded like his first time ever reading.
Thank you, Benji.
Wow.
Wow.
We got a review of his performance from one of the executive producers.
That
Would you
guy's
like
a
to hear it?
Who do you
ass.
think is a better reader?
That's a real piss ass, that guy.
What?
What? Wait, what do you have, Lisa?
The
Yeah, let me get
executive,
a review. I heard your news story.
What is this?
the executive producer reviewed Ronnie's audition.
And?
He said, quote, he was kind of terrible. He ad-libbed like every other line, skipped a bunch of lines, butchered some lines. But he said they couldn't stop laughing, and Ronnie was generally funny.
There you go.
There you go.
What a compliment.
What a guy.
So what does that mean? When do you
Smiles
find out?
in your face and stand in the back.
When do you find out if you got
Nice
the part?
guy.
When do you find out if you got the part?
Who knows?
Right. Who do you think's a better reader, Ronnie or the computer voice?
Sometimes he sort of sounded like the computer voice, didn't he?
Let's see.
You're going to try to pull some Zagat into protection.
Zagat?
You got to admit that's funny, man.
Figure out what that is.
Let me hear computer voice do
I
that.
would, but I have to reboot my computer. It's hosed up this morning.
Oh, too bad. What are you doing? You're scaring me.
Sorry. So
What?
this is a news story. I haven't had time to pull the guy's thing out of it, but
guy's
Lisa
thing.
interviewed the guy that Ronnie auditioned for.
Right.
It's about 18 seconds, and he sort of gives a review of Ronnie's.
Isn't that what you
She
just
just
read?
read
She
it
just read
to
it.
us.
I thought you want to hear it.
Okay.
I don't know.
I think we just kind of heard it.
Okay.
Gary, how did Ronnie do during his audition?
Ronnie as an actor is kind of terrible.
Gary Cortell is one.
Nice.
Yeah. Nice guy.
Yeah.
Tells me how great I was, smiles in my face. He's clapping in the room,
One of the
and then
executive-
sticks it in my back.
Now you've been treated to Hollywood.
Of the sitcom in development, Wheels, the show Ronnie the limo driver auditioned for Tuesday night.
He ad-libbed like every other line, skipped a bunch of lines, butchered some lines, substituted every word he didn't understand with an F-bomb. So he did absolutely terrible, but
Yes, and
we couldn't stop laughing.
phew. So
Well, you wanted the news to cover it.
Hey, I don't care.
They're covering it.
Lisa wasn't even there, but she got the story.
Fine with me.
All right.
Did it over the phone.
Right. Phoned it
She
in.
phoned it in.
Wow, very good, Ron. I can't get enough of your audition.
Thank you.
Thank you. Lisa, what else is in the...
There's a hot chick out there you got to see, man.
I know. I heard. She's the
The
student.
teenager is a hot chick.
Very hot.
Ronnie, how do you feel about that? This older teacher taking, with a high school student.
Yeah, it's a little. I mean, I'm not one to talk, but
No, but your girl, even though you and your girlfriend have a big age difference,
yeah.
How old was she?
She
when you
wasn't
met her?
17.
Right.
She was going to be 25.
Would you be with a 17-year-old?
No.
Would you
absolutely.
be with an 18-year-old?
No. Absolutely.
Do you have a cutoff age?
I guess
Clearly
25.
not.
Over 21, that I have to see their driver's license.
But there's a big difference between 25 and 17.
I don't think there's anything wrong with what Ronnie does. I think
Stephanie's 28 now, so she's old.
I'm talking about the teacher himself. Don't you think that's a betrayal of what he does and what he's responsible for?
Without a doubt. And the guy seemed a little flaky to me anyway.
How so?
I don't know. Just he came across that way. Even I got a couple of calls from people on the phone saying to me, like, the guy sounds like a creep. Does he look like a creep? And all
Wait,
that
how do
stuff.
you get calls about that?
They call my phone.
Oh, okay.
I have a phone.
Oh, all right.
And it rings, and I answer it.
I thought you meant like, okay, never mind.
No.
What happened to you over the weekend, man? It sounded like you got the crap kicked out
I
of
got
you.
beat up, man. It was crazy.
Now, what's worse,
First, I got stung by a bee while there's water on my lawn by my house. Then I walked into a chair, and I think I broke my toe.
Really?
Yeah, like Howard, the little pinky toe. But I'm going to leave it alone. I'm not running to a doctor. And then I was bringing Dudley into the house with Stephanie's dog, and her dog ran down the stairs, and Dudley tried to chase her down the stairs. I tried to grab him because he was still on the leash, and I let go of the door, and it's like this metal security door, like a double door thing. And as I let go of it, I didn't realize that it was going to slam me in the head. So I got slammed with a metal door. That's about it.
What was more painful, your weekend or are you getting killed for your audition again?
Oh, I don't care about that.
You don't?
I mean, it bothers me, but it doesn't bother me that much.
Well, what bothered you about it?
What bothered me about it was the guy himself trashing me on the news story. That's what really bothered me, because he blew me up to, at the place, when I did it, you did great and blah, blah, blah. And, you were funny. But he did say in the interview I was funny, but he said I sucked as an actor, which I never said I was an actor, number one. Number two, they gave me a piece of paper like this to read, just like this, with all, like 3 different sheets with my part on it, and everybody else's part was on there too. So now I'm trying to figure out what's mine and what's not mine, and this is all within 5 minutes before I walk in the door to read it.
Do you think if you got the script beforehand, you would have done a better job?
I don't know. I think so, because I would have had more time to put it into my head, you know, what I was reading, more than reading it. You know what I'm saying? I would have been able to memorize a lot of it.
Is this Ronnie's brush with Hollywood, and that's just the way these things work?
You mean, do I think this is the end of the road?
No, not the end of the road, but rather this is the way. I mean, people will tell you one thing to your face. And
my God. I walked out of many meetings. Oh, we love your ideas. We think they're great. You know, we can't wait to work with you. And then that's the end of that.
But they still said we absolutely loved him. He was hilarious.
Yeah, well, we'll see.
What do you think is going to happen?
I don't know. Then, you know, it's a long way off, I guess, before they start production, too, because according to the guy, they don't, you know, the show is not airing till September of 2012.
So when do they start production?
I don't know. Nobody said anything.
It's time for.
And then the other thing that he said also, which really annoyed me, he goes, "Oh well, there's going to be 500 other guys trying out for this part also."
I thought you had the part.
I don't know.
If there's 500 other guys trying out for it, then it's clearly not yours.
Yeah, exactly. So why, you know, I don't get it. So
mixed signals. Yes.
Let them work it out. You know.
Yeah.
I got my other thing going on. We'll see what happens.
Yeah. What's with the other thing? That talk show's happening?
Meeting with Fox tomorrow.
That's exciting.
Yeah.
And you're not gonna have to read for that. I mean, they know who you are.
No, the guy knows who I am, and this guy is like, he produced the best sports show.
And so is this a car
Wide
show?
World of Sports he produced.
Is this a car show of some sort?
No, it's more like, I don't know, like kind of like what they did on the radio. He tried to do on the radio here, like.
Will there be like a live audience?
People calling in with problems and shit like that.
With JD, the one he called the most boringest show, that one?
Yeah.
But it won't just be cars. There'll be like all kinds of aspects of life. That's cool,
guys calling in with problems or whatever, and
now would that
shit like that.
Would that be satisfying to you if you got that?
I'd love
just,
that.
What, like shove it kind of in JD's face, like you didn't think the show was going to work?
I don't care about that. I mean, you know, it happened, and you know, whatever happened, and that's in the past now.
And are you and Lisa G cool now, or are you still pissed at her?
I'm not pissed. I just didn't appreciate what she did, and that's it. You know, hello and goodbye. I'm happy.
All right, with that, Ted, let's take a break.
All right, let's get over to John Hein, who hosts something called The Wrap-Up Show every day at 11 o'clock. You can hear those kind of arguments on The Wrap-Up Show. I was listening to one between Jason and Sal, the stockbroker.
Yeah, it got ugly a little bit.
It really got ugly.
Yeah, it did.
Gary said it was so uncomfortable Thursday on The Wrap-Up Show that Gary wanted to get up and leave during their fight.
That bad.
You want to hear a little clip?
Sure.
All right, this is from Thursday's Wrap-Up Show. This is Jason, who, of course, is... What page is that, by the way, Gary?
It should be Gary page 2, all in the right-hand corner in orange.
Gary page 2. This is the wrap-up show when Sal and Jason start arguing. They're arguing about that, Sal felt badly that a lot of his selections for the Baba Booey song parody contest were ignored. Mm-hmm. And he didn't like the fact that Jason was the sole arbiter of good taste.
Well, of his selection.
That's right.
John, you could back me up on some exact quotes we all heard from Sal in the office. I cannot believe that everything Richard and I approved didn't make it to the contest.
I never said that.
John, did you hear that?
I don't remember him saying that, but I believe you if you say it's
Who
true.
would believe you?
And when he came in...
Jason, who would believe you? You're just a selfish air whore weasel who will say anything for attention because you can't stand on anything creatively on your own to get by. So therefore, this is your niche. Your niche is to make up, to inflame, to exaggerate, because that is your only way that you will receive attention. You don't receive attention from creative stuff. You don't receive attention...
That's not true.
Oh, well, Gary, stop backing him up.
Wait.
Get your fat lips out of his fat ass and let me finish.
Hold on.
Where are your pranks? Where are your songs? Where is your contributions in that sense?
That's not how he contributes.
Okay, but all he
does...
You're wrong. He stretches the truth. He doesn't pace. You lied about Richard Christie, talking about Artie behind Artie's back. You created one of the biggest turmoils in the show because you stretched it out tremendously. You also get under DePace's skin deliberately. You just made up a quote where you asked John Hein to back you up that he said he never heard.
You said it.
That's what you do.
No.
That's what you do.
First of all,
and I have no problem with you listening to my... I said I just thought it would be good if 5 heads did it. That's a compliment to you, Gary.
No,
that's a compliment to Ben. Well, don't make assumptions, because you don't know what's in my head.
And you don't know what's in my head. Why don't you shut up for a second?
There's nothing in your head. I know what's in there. Absolutely nothing.
Mayonnaise is in my head.
Except for ways you just deliberate this to piss people off.
First of all, if anyone's
I don't care about this process. I don't care.
No one cares what you don't care about it. Don't care about it.
I did my job.
You keep asking.
Freak. You keep asking me over
You're
and over
such
again.
a loser, dude.
Would you like to not be included in the next process? Would that
I would
make you
love
happy?
to be. I was proud to be part of it. That's not the issue.
Well, it seems like it's
dude. Mike Morse. I put through songs great from him. Joey Pajamas, Poland Joe, Stephen Smith. For the past 2.5 years, I listen to every Bowie song that comes emailed to me. I love them. I put them up. I'm proud of these contributions.
Right.
So what's the problem? All of a sudden
We
now
don't have the problem.
I have
You
one,
have the problem.
The problem is I have.
You don't ask me what the problem is when you have a problem.
The problem is I have
Tell me what the problem is.
I have a beef with one guy listening to the
because you
second
don't respect him.
Wow. Then it got worse. Then they got into the name calling.
Oh, you mean they went on from there?
Oh, yeah.
For you to sit here and call me an air whore, where you are on the air, you put your whole life on the air. We find out, you tell us how your wife's cheating on your ass on the air. I mean, you're on the air every 10 seconds. Yeah, why not? You call me a loser, so I'll go wherever I want to go with you.
But the thing
your
is
wife
that
cheats on you.
So where
Nothing. I just want to throw that out
And
there.
your mother hates your guts because she's realized that the pilot that shot out of her uterus is completely useless.
I wonder how many blowjobs you give on the back of that bus.
And that's why you're on so much medication, because your mother hates your guts. You realize that she realizes that you should have been an abortion.
I bet
but
Christine
instead you're a
left the
big
guy. I bet
blobby
Christine left the
pile
emotional
of
friend.
like a.
There's no pouch holding for Christine's man.
You're nothing more than a pile of chopped meat.
At least I'm banging
a pile
my
of
chick, and she's not
useless.
banging anyone else.
Chick. You said you preferred jerking off to her.
So no one else is for me.
You're a closet homo. That's probably why.
Oh, please,
Howard. In the next clip, which is important, this is the one that really made me feel really uncomfortable because it went from.
You weren't uncomfortable with that?
No,
part?
but it went.
I'm uncomfortable now.
And Sal got so mad. You can hear he's off mic at the end of this. He looks at Jason and his face turns red like a thermometer. And he takes his headphones and he hurls them and he goes and he runs out of the building.
Gary, where's all this animosity between these two?
I don't know.
I don't have it.
I
He's
love
the one to
Sal.
start. I do too, and I like this.
not anymore.
Oh, please!
You guys both say you love each other.
I
and
do.
then-
I still don't have a beef with Jason. I really don't. I don't.
Well, I now officially have a beef with you because you can't treat me like an ass on the air. I didn't treat you like you treat me like an on the air, and then we walk outside the studio and you go, I love you. I'm just kidding.
And you do the same thing.
You just
And I said it right now on the air that I still love you.
without me saying a word about you. You just said
No, they
horrible
keep
shit about me.
because Gary made an assumption that it was
No,
you.
no, no. I'm
You
talking
who was
about me and
filtering.
you. I'm
Yeah,
talking about me
but
and you.
I'm telling you where they came. They came to me and they said, it's the issue with Jason. I said, it's not with Jason. I keep saying over and
Then
over
why
and
did
over.
you go on a diatribe about how I'm an uncreative, lazy?
Right, and
Because you were jabbing me.
No, I wasn't.
Yes,
I didn't
you
say a goddamn
were.
word
Yes,
about
you were.
No,
They
I
just-
didn't.
Jason.
No, you know what, Sal? You're a lying, two-faced
All right,
piece of
fine.
shit who acts like my best friend out in the hall. And acts like an
Believe me,
asshole
I don't
here.
act like your best friend. I'm an acquaintance next to you, and I have to say
okay.
hello. I'm far from your best friend.
No
You have
shit.
no best friends. You have no friends, period. You're useless. I wish your mother would have aborted you. I'm sorry, Mrs. Kaplan. If I was
wonder
the
how many
doctor, I
abortions-
would have taken those forceps and crushed your head and then high-fived your
I wonder
mother.
how many abortions Christina to get from her emotional friend. I can't go home pregnant. I can't.
And with that, we'll wrap up the wrap-up show where everyone respects one another. Gary, anything you'd like to plug?
Brutal kid.
Yeah, I'd like to plug that. I don't want to be here right now.
Benji.
I just want to again say, if she did cheat, which we don't know if she did, I'm sure she was a condom. There was no abortion.
Sal, where can people catch your...
You can catch me at Jason's house with a machine gun.
Ah, you're kidding there.
And you
Come
can
on,
catch-
Sal. Any appearances? Seriously.
No. Chambersburg, the 25th.
Try to appear composed.
You
Jace?
can catch me online, Wedding of Christine.
All right.
And Superfan Roundtable tonight.
Enough
at
of
7
that
o'clock.
shit. I'm not
doing it with my mom yet.
Oh, you're the one who keeps doing my wife.
Well,
Enough
keep
of that.
doing it. I'm not telling you enough.
All right. You want to keep doing it? I'll keep doing it.
Go ahead.
You're a douchebag.
Do it.
Thank you for listening to the wrap-up show on Howard 100 and Howard 101.
Wow.
Easy, guys.
Howard, I want to point out the only reason why we ended it is we have no control over it. The next commercial comes in, or we'd have kept going.
You know, it's good the commercial came.
Wow, because they would have killed each other.
Yeah.
So Sal ran out of the building. I got back to my desk, and I was so worried about him. I heard he was out of his mind. So I called him, and it turned out he'd come back up. And I went and sat down and talked to him for a while. He was like shaking. You know, it was just,
well, he starts. First of all, if you listen to that tape, Jason said nothing about him, nothing derogatory whatsoever.
see, Sal thinks that we all protect Jason, and then we're against him.
No. Listen to the tape 100 times, and then Sal starts in with these horrible. He didn't say one negative thing about you.
Start it up again, my friend. It starts with him putting a jab against my wife. He made.
No.
Yes.
Listen again.
No,
Sal, you're crazy.
The first statement
Sal, you
was,
start talking about that he's a fat blob who doesn't have any creativity.
But Howard, the first statement below the belt Putting aside
below
work.
the belt.
He went to the wife.
Sal, wrong.
No creativity.
The first statement, you attacked what the guy does for a living, that he has no creativity, doesn't contribute, and you expect him then to suddenly just take your...
No.
Dude, you started a war. You got to accept it.
I'm fully accepting it. But
no,
the thing
you're not. You get very upset afterwards.
Before that, he said... my contributions were worthless. And by the way, there are a few of my contributions on that page. I'm not saying it yet. I'm waiting till when the winner's announced. And then when we were sticking on the topic about creativity, which I was fine with, he went below the belt and went to the wife. And then I retaliated.
Sal, listen to me. I'm going to finish this conversation.
The first comment below the belt, boss,
you started in attacking his contribution to the show, and you opened up a can of worms. You called him worthless. You call him. Then you know what it is. Then anything flies after that.
That's fine. But I was staying on topic.
And then you said.
That's what I'm telling you.
And then you started in with his mother.
No, after he brought up the wife, I brought in the mother.
Okay, but
I stayed tit for tat with him.
You guys were discussing the process, and then you all over Jason. You did.
We were talking about the process.
But I'm not. I'm saying that's fine. You understand Jason though, but you got to expect the guy to come back.
And I respect him for doing what he did. I know he had to go where he had to go, but I didn't start. I'm not the one who veered off topic.
The whole thing.
I'm not the one who
did. You attacked him personally.
Okay.
When you were talking about something professionally.
He attacked me personally after we talked about something professionally.
No.
Yes, we were talking.
You said, here, I'll play it again.
No, you don't have to.
Here it is. Because the facts are the facts, Jack.
Who takes the first jab?
Here we go.
Who takes the first personal jab?
You. Here it is.
No, I don't.
John, you could back me up on some exact quotes we all heard from Sal in the office. I cannot believe that everything Richard and I approved didn't make it to the contest.
I never said that.
John, did you hear that?
I don't remember him saying that, but I believe you if you say
it. This is all fine. This is fine.
Lie number one.
He came in.
Jason, who would believe you? You're a selfish air whore weasel.
That's it.
Okay, that's truthful.
That's truthful. That's your opinion.
That's my opinion.
You're calling him a selfish air whore weasel.
But I'm staying within the confines of the conversation.
Oh, no, you're not. You're off base.
I know.
You're attacking him personally.
In the confines of the conversation.
I know somebody who's suffering the wages right now of putting down somebody else not affiliated to the show.
But you did it.
So
you did it. So that's it.
Think about it.
Complaining.
I'm not complaining at all.
You were.
You said that I
know
started
everything
it.
that goes on back
See,
in the
dude,
office.
you're saying I started it because you want to get under my skin too.
No, you started it. That's
you
it.
don't think
I'm
that's
listening
the
to the
start
tape.
right there?
Jason didn't start it. You started in with him. You called him a selfish air whore weasel. Up until then, the conversation was perfectly legitimate.
No, before
you were
that,
talking about a work consideration. You were talking about how the system is, whatever it is. That's fine. Then you ratcheted it up a notch to call him personal attack names, and you stepped over the line.
I accept that.
That's it.
How would you feel if I quoted you with a lie? Would you be angry? He quoted me with a lie that John Hines said he didn't hear.
All I know
and
is
therefore,
he said something that he heard. You could have said to him, that's not truthful. I never said it. But then you said you're a selfish air whore weasel.
Because he lied. He lied about what I said. It wasn't true, so therefore I was angry.
He lied, but you don't have to sit there and call him on a personal attack. You're personally attacking the guy.
I know I'm personally attacking, and like I said, I understand where he went, but I'm saying I didn't go to a personal area.
Sal reportedly cried after Jason yelled at him, and that's a fact.
Really?
Someone wrote it right
I didn't.
here.
Jason got the best of me, and I applaud him for it. He definitely shook my foundation. So,
oh, jeez.
But the thing is that, again, I was trying to stay within the vicinity of the conversation. The first attack to me that I took personal was a lie. That couldn't be backed up by John
Hines. You bring
Hines.
this on yourself,
and that's
by
fine.
Starting with personal attacks.
Yeah, but the first words out of your mouth is, I know you're going to go for me. I know it, and that's always the case. I'm always the whipping boy.
No.
You're always going to go there with me.
Sal,
you always have to accentuate anything involved with me to make sure that I'm on the ground and you're stomping on me with your boots.
I heard the tapes for the first time just now.
Could
After
it
hearing
be that
them,
he's trying to point out to you how you get yourself into these things?
I'm trying to tell you something.
I'm not trying to get myself out. I'm just saying that no matter
Sal,
I think you're biased.
This isn't a question of bias. The first attack came from you on those tapes.
Okay.
That's it.
All right. You see it one way, I see it another.
There's nothing to see. Either you attack or you don't attack first.
Are you saying there was
Whoever
something
shot the gun
before
first.
this?
You took the first shot.
Well, no, there was. Robin brings up a good point as well. This is a continuing conversation that we've had for 2 days as well.
Okay.
And
with all I know is on that hour, you took the first shot. You went somewhere where you shouldn't have gone.
No, I had no
and
problem
it's fine
going
that you.
there.
All right, but then don't cry afterwards.
I'm not crying. I'm telling you that you said I started it.
You did.
I didn't start it on a personal level.
Yes,
I might have
started it on. I'll play it
Okay.
again.
No,
Now
don't
listen
play it again.
Why? Why don't you want to hear this? Listen.
There's no need. This is precious time.
Precious.
I cannot
Robin's
believe
got to
that
get to the
everything
news.
Richard and I approved didn't make it to the contest.
I never said that.
John, did you hear that?
I don't remember him saying that, but I believe you if you say it's
Who
true.
would believe
And
you?
when he came in,
Jason, who would believe you? You're just you're a selfish air whore weasel who will say anything
Boom.
for attention.
First shot. You.
Howard?
Well,
Can I
Fred.
add one thing to this in support of Sal? There does appear to be an anti-Sal bias here, and it's actually started from Mr. Hine right across the room.
Wow, how so?
By saying, well, I didn't hear that, Jason, but if you said it, I have to believe you, which would lend one to believe that Sal's a liar. Did you indeed intend to make that assumption?
No, I was making a joke about Sal, but I was saying to Jason, I don't remember hearing that comment from
If anything, he's defending Sal and saying, I never heard that comment.
No, but to add the thing, but if you said it, I believe you.
Yeah, I would take that. I would say Fred's right.
As
I would
a shot against Sal.
I would
so
say
attack John Hine. Why are you attacking Jason?
But what I'm saying,
because Jason doesn't drive me
he's
home.
got this whole room of people, and he's feeling attacked.
All right, let's
and I'm not saying
move on.
Sal there was right.
All right,
I
thank you,
I don't
Sal.
think John did anything particularly wrong, but I agree with Fred in the sense that I would take that as John is definitely on
Well,
Jason's
that's a
side.
John thing,
Yeah.
but Sal and Jason
But
got
they're the
into a
hosts,
thing.
But Gary and John are the hosts of the show.
Well, then
And
Sal
I
should have
think-
said, John, you're not taking my side. You're not being impartial. All right, listen, who gives a shit?
thing is this,
Goodbye.
I've
All right, thank you.
What is this, a court of law?
Microphone off.
All right, John.
All right, here we go.
Sal, why do you feel as if Howard's being biased?
I don't know. Apparently, there's some sort of misunderstanding. I thought, like I said, I was staying on topic with what we were discussing. What I was trying to say, who was the first person that went outside? That's what was my point. Who was the first person that went outside of, like, the relationships? Like, Jason first went to my wife, and therefore I went to his mother. That's when, to me personally, things got heated. When it went outside of the confines of the guys on the show.
So it wouldn't have gotten as heated if he didn't take that stab?
No, not at all. Not at all.
But you seem really annoyed that he kind of has had the upper hand in the contest, picking out people.
This is an old story. It really is. I mean, what you're doing here is you're just letting this snow. You're starting from square one.
I'm not. I'm just trying. I'm just
No.
following up.
There's no problem with that. No problem.
All right. So.
All right.
Have things been awkward since then?
No, not at all.
Have you spoken?
Yeah, I've spoken to Jason. Again, we mixed it up. It got ugly, but it is what it is, and I'm okay with Jason.
All right, cool.
And Jason's okay with me. People argue and it gets out of control, but I have no problem with it.
So, Jason, how are things between you and Sal now? Have you spoken at all since?
Well, I heard, we've spoken, we've made up. Listen, I really like Sal. I was just pissed that he continues to attack me, and this isn't the first time, I get the fat loser rap from him. It's fine, I'm fat. I'm not a loser, I don't think, but I'm fat. And finally, I was just sick of taking it because he was pissing me the fuck. I know I hit very below the belt, as did he, but I know it hit him hard, and I heard he was crying and ran out of the building. And like I said, end of the day, I really like Sal a lot. So I apologized to him, he apologized to me, we hugged it out, everything's fine.
And you regret saying what you said?
In retrospect, no. I mean, because at the time, that I wasn't going to sit there and just have him just throw on me and just take it. So I regret that it got to that point, but I don't regret saying what I said, because when you're in the dog pile fighting, man, you fight at anything in front of you.
But you guys are friends.
As far as I know, you'll have to check with Sal. I like Sal.
No, he told me before. Yeah, he's cool with you.
So we're cool, but I'm not going to deal with him. Acting all cool to me off the air, and then if he's going to go back on, and that I won't put up with.
Wait, can we get an on-camera hug? I just want to make sure you guys are cool.
This is the closest Sal's ever gotten to a Jew before. All right,
there we go.
Without another being around. Look, we both have women issues. My mother, his wife, it's the thing.
We both have sport issues.
We have lots of issues.
All right, it's good to hear.
Cool. Thanks, dude.